Hi everyone, Amaranth with Epic Encounters here. I wanted to give you guys a quick introduction into the Ascension system. So here, if you look at your journal, you can see here we have an entry for Epic Encounters, and underneath you have a bunch of little tutorials about various mechanics that we've added to the game. Obviously, Ascension being here. So you can read here real quick that it's a new system for improving your party, and it's accessed by using the Meditate spell. And there's some more information here, but we're going to go over that right now. So, if we use the Meditate spell here, which in the Origins campaign you unlock once you unlock the Bless spell, you'll see that immediately we are greeted with the Ascension UI. So now here, to note first, is my Ascension points. I have 21 right now. You won't have that many right away. You're going to have, one per level of your character, and some quests will give you some as well. I've cheated to give myself a ton so we can look at these real quick. And also you can see here we have a bunch of nodes that are wanting us to put our points inside. And then we have these 5 sort of gateways. You can read a little blurb about them over there when you click on them. But if you double click, you can see that you can go inside and scroll right or scroll left and look at many clusters. Okay, that's what we're calling these, are clusters of nodes inside, right? So you get a little bit of lore about each, and then they have, each one of these has more clusters inside of them for you to click on, see what they do, get and allocate to get their bonuses. So how do you do this? How do you get these cool benefits? Well, you need to satisfy the requirements of their embodiments, right? So down here, you see I have these various colors, and these are my embodiments of force, life, form, inertia, and entropy. So you need to get, in order to, for example, to take the serpent, I need to get 1 force, right? That's what it's showing me down here. If I scroll through, you can see on the Manticore I need like 4 force and 2 life. And many of these are going to have different requirements, right? So, and then these are the top tier ones. These are going to give you lots of requirements because they give you insane stuff. And you can see now that I don't have my requirements satisfied, but I can still go in here and look at this, right? And so this is what we want you to do. We want you to go through and look at this stuff. Find something that you think is cool, and then start building toward it. Okay, but like, for example, if I look at hope, I can't take this point because I don't have the requirements, right? So the first things, the only thing I can take right now are these, one of these 5 or some of these 5, because they have no requirements. But as you can see down here, they give me life. This one gives me inertia. This one gives me entropy. So that's the first thing you're going to do, is you're going to be, grabbing one of these so that you can then go and start taking one of these little guys, one of these smaller ones, which when it is completed gives you the amount that it shows up there, right? So now I have 3 force and 3 entropy because this awarded me with 2 force and 2 entropy. So now with my newfound embodiments, I can go and I can allocate, a bigger one, like for example the scorpion here. And now I have to allocate these in order, right? I can't do this, right? So I always have to start, one by one in order. And you can see I've got those points now. I can, if I want, I can remove stuff. You can do this whenever you feel like. There is no penalty for you to do this. The only restriction is that you can't remove points that are allowing you to put points in something else that you have. So I'll try to show you this, and you can see now I can get rid of the serpent now, right? Because I still have 3 force and 2 entropy, right? And that's actually because the scorpion is giving me 2 force and 1 entropy. So I'm essentially self-sustaining this right now, which is really cool. This is definitely something that we want you guys to do. We want you to play around with optimizing your builds in this way to get the most out of every point. But anyway, so you'll see now if I try to take away this point, it tells me I can't, because I've got stuff that is whose requirements would be broken if I did this. So the only way for me to get rid of the scorpion now is if I try to remove it all at once. Okay, if if I tried to remove it, you know, 1 point at a time, it would have told me that that wouldn't be okay, because then I would still have some nodes in there that require an amount that I don't have anymore because I broke it, right? But because I removed it all at once, I don't have that issue. Let's look again at the scorpion here. You can see that when I click on this node in particular, I get this interesting icon here. And so now this is going to happen with what we call keywords. When you have text, like for example violent strike here, being displayed in its gold or whatever, you'll a lot of times will see an icon down below, and whenever you see these icons down below, you can click on them to learn more about that particular text, in this case about violent strike. So it'll tell you all about that stuff. And this is basically because it helps us to save room on the text, and it makes things a little more fluid when we're talking about bonuses that you get, because a lot of different ascensions are going to modify the same keywords. So you can end up having, you know, a violent strike that is really crazy if that's the way you build your character. Or if you don't do that quite so much, you might just have a normal violent strike that does only the basic effects and not really anything super special. And that's really up to you. That's how you're going to choose. That's going to be up to how you choose to build your character. That's pretty much it here. It's just going to come down to spending your points efficiently to get the embodiments you need to build toward the really powerful combos that you think are fun, right? Working toward nodes like this or that, to make your play style really different, really unique, and fun. So yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys enjoyed playing around with the Ascension. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.